All right. So we should be live on YouTube now. And then if I click this, we'll be live on Twitch as well. Yeah, looks like it. Let me load here. Yep. We're live on YouTube. Yep, live on YouTube. Let's see if the Twitch actually load. The Twitch does load. Oh, it's because I had the settings wrong. I think that's why. Because my bitrate was too high than it normally allows. So, okay. So now we have both. I don't actually have a good way to see chat. I'll put, yeah, I'll deal with that later. But for now, I'm just gonna put it on the OBS, but not on screen for the YouTube or for the video. I'll deal with how to have chat later. Yeah, because I can get the chat window for YouTube here. That gives me a good thing, and I could copy the address. I could do something with that, but I don't want to deal with it right now. So I'm just gonna not. Why is it its own window? Can I close that? Or oh, that doc just always shows if I, okay. Well, I want Twitch chat, YouTube chat. I'll just put them so that they're visible. It says chat is disabled for this live stream. So the YouTube chat took from the wrong thing. Okay, that's weird. So I'll just get rid of that. So I have Twitch chat there, and then we'll use the doc for YouTube chat, I guess. And that'll make this work fine for my personal stuff. Okay, cool. All right, so it's been, I don't even know how many years. I think 2 years, 3 years almost now since the last time I attempted to study Mandarin Chinese. I've failed at it like 3 times now. So for reference, my mom is Chinese and she's from Hong Kong. But I never learned Chinese except in school context, Mandarin. So there's a Mandarin class when I was in 4th grade. And in 4th grade, they added Mandarin to my elementary school. It was a language academy, and it had Japanese, French, and Spanish. So I took Japanese for the first K through 3. Then they added Mandarin for 4th. So I took Mandarin from 4th to 6th grade at that elementary school. And you know how language things go at American schools, where it will be like, oh, we just restart the same stuff every year, and you're not really learning more year to year. So I don't really count that time period other than just like some basic beginner stuff. But yeah, we never really got that far in that 4th grade through 6th grade era. And then for 7th and 8th grade, I was in basically high school level Mandarin classes. So I did Mandarin 1, Mandarin 2, Mandarin 3. When I was in those classes, they'd give you like the textbook and then the accompanying workbook, and you'd like write all the characters down. You'd go through each vocab list, and then after going through the vocab list, you take a test on the thing. But it didn't involve that much speaking ever. So by the time I was in my next school, and there was a language placement exam that you had to take. So I had already taken Mandarin classes, so I was like, okay, I'll take the language placement exam for Mandarin. I didn't even place into Mandarin 2. So then I couldn't take Mandarin because I'd already had experience with doing Mandarin. So I took French for 3 years in high school. And then by the time I got to college, there was no longer a language requirement. The language requirement was that you had to have, like, it depended on what major you were, whether you had to have 3 years or 4 years of a language. But for engineering students, you only needed 3 years of a language. So because of that, didn't take language in college, graduated college in 3 years. And then when I was out of school, I was like, okay, I finally have an opportunity to get back on this Mandarin learning train. So I'm going to do, oh wait, there's a period that I totally missed talking about, which was that back in, if we go to, oh shoot, this isn't going to be the right thing. Let's do this. Yeah, back when I was in, let me switch this. Where's the thing? This? Yeah. So back when I was in, if we scroll down college, something that happened was the pandemic. And during the pandemic, I was like, oh yeah, I'll be able to study Chinese. So I literally have this video here of like, oh, I'm going to learn. And this is from 2020. And then you can see daily, I had a log for my learning. That only went for 12 days. And then I gave up. Oh, that's my birthday too. But yeah, so I gave up. So we're going to see, and then I didn't do anything for 4 years. So yeah, this happens all the time where I'll start, stop with my learning of Mandarin. But this time, I think I'm going to take it seriously. And I'm actually going to attempt number 3 because I recently am unemployed. So I have some time on my hands to get new habits and to do the hobbies that I hadn't been doing while I was engulfed in most of the work stuff. So yeah, this is an opportunity to do that. So yeah, the way we're going to do this is that I have this overlay that'll tell me speed running. Obviously, I'm not I'm not going to get through in any particularly timely speed, but this is like day 2 of trying to do this. I already did a stream. I think it was Friday. I don't even remember what day. Yeah, I think it was Friday or something that I did a stream for day 1. But yeah, we're going to be doing this streaming, and then I'm going to start with Duolingo. If I go to this and here, and I've got a timer, and the timer's for 50 minutes, and then there's a 10-minute break in between. So what I'll be doing is doing 50 minutes of studying with different content. So if we look over here, here's some Duolingo. Duolingo I don't think is the greatest for this, but I need something that is relatively simple to do to like get warmed up. And then I have this Anki flash deck. This is the Anki Xie Hanzi. So Xie is in like right, and Hanzi is in right Chinese characters. But the deck itself has a bunch of different things in it. But the only thing I actually cared about were the meaning cards, because it has like a frequency list where it does the most frequent stuff by HSK level. So I'll be doing those flashcards to get some sense of to store in long-term memory all the words and characters so that I can start reading more stuff. And then we've got this immersive Chinese app, and this is also going to be another thing where it's like sentences that slowly give me more vocab language, and then for reading purposes, and audio for speaking. And then we've got comprehensible input language channels. So this is Lazy Chinese. Lazy Chinese does a bunch of these comprehensible input where it's like audio only, and not audio only. It's video of only your target language. So only Mandarin speaking the whole time, and you're just trying to understand what's being said through context alone. So that's complete beginner. Then we'll do beginner stuff. And yeah, so that's how we're going to do our sequence of things. I've also got what is it? The Foreign Services Institute had a course from the 70s that went over some Chinese. They called it standard Chinese because in the 70s they were like direct translating Mandarin as Putonghua, which means the common language. So yeah, I'm going to go through their audio material in particular, because when I look through the actual textbook, the textbook just has it only uses pinyin, so it only uses the romanized version of things when it's going over the vocab. So when you go over here and you look at like unit 1 and you go to vocab, it's all pinyin for the vocab. So I don't know how I feel about that as a resource outside of the audio, but the audio is freely available. It's public domain. So yeah, so that's kind of how I'm going to go through these things. Let's see. We're going to put our overlays back. And yeah, so we've got timer. And then after timer, we got break. And then we'll be doing that in that regular sequence. So that's the goal. And yeah, so I'm going to get started. And then hopefully we'll get on a roll as I get more and more used to this framework that I'm setting up. Like it's gonna be some time before I'm consistently feeling like I'm in a good groove. But yeah, let's start with Duolingo. And let me start the timer. Cool. Works. All right. Afternoon. 下午. Afternoon. 下午. 药店. Which is pharmacy, I think, because it's medicine store. 药店. No, 药店.
他在买药吗？
他在买药吗? Are you buying? Is he buying medicine? Medicine. 药.
吃药。
Take medicine.
下午王明喝了热水。
下午王明喝了热水. So this afternoon, where is it? This afternoon, Wang Ming in the afternoon drank hot water. Why? It doesn't matter which order. Okay. To eat. Sure. So I still remember enough Mandarin from the before time. So I'm not doing this from scratch. That's just not true. But I don't know exactly where I am yet. So we're getting calibrated over time as to where exactly we are. 下午他们去了医院. I think it's the park. Is that park? Oh, no. It's hospital. Okay, so in the afternoon, he or they, 他们, they went to the hospital.
请假.
What is that? 请假. It's not mother. Take, took, come. Take? Is that what that means? Take leave. 请假. What the hell?
请假.
Oh, take the day out. Oh, 假, as in like vacation? Like 假. I don't remember what summer is, but like summer vacation. 请假. Okay, take leave. It's like take a vacation. Okay. Please, 请.
你可以请假.
你可以请假. Can I take a vacation? You can take leave. 早上我了一些样. Oh my god. I don't know what word that is. What is that? 一些药. Okay, a few medicines. Took. This afternoon, I bought some medicine. Probably, yeah.
别吃药.
Something 吃药.
别吃药.
别吃药. What is 别? I don't know what 别吃药. Don't eat the medicine. 别? What's 别 mean? I don't even know. I don't know.
下午你不舒服吗？
下午你不 What is that word? Something. This afternoon, 你不 something. I didn't. Mama. 对我和 I drank 3 cups of water. But I don't know what this is.
舒服，舒服。
Shufu. This afternoon, were you not sick? This afternoon? Yes, I drank 3 cups of water. Of ice water? Okay, what is ice water? Ling? I don't remember. Yeah, I feel like this is the worst way to do it, honestly. Because I'm starting from no memory of some of this stuff. Because I took the practice exam, and I got through the whole practice exam. It's me. What do you mean by it's me? I just hate the translations.
是我
是我请
坐
坐 still 还
还
飞盘 Okay.
下午王明喝了热水。
I think I'm gonna get rid of Duolingo as early as possible. I really don't like this at all. Oh my god. Okay. In the afternoon, Wang Ming 喝了热水 Okay. In the afternoon, Wang Ming drank hot water.
请假，
请假 take leave. Yeah, I think I'm giving up on Duolingo as like a thing to use for anything. So let me make it not Duolingo. We're gonna be... Oh shoot, I didn't make a thing for flashcards. So I need to add a text thing for that. Okay. 写汉字wait, Anki 写汉字 flash 写汉字 deck. Yeah, we'll do that. And then you need to be this. And how big can I make you? Shoot. You need to shrink down more, and then go into the corner. I think that's a good spot. Save you. Back to here. Okay. Yeah, so we're moving on because Jesus Christ, that was not enjoyable. Okay, let's see. So I sorted these to be, this is going to be relatively simple in the beginning for me. This is why I did 40 cards a day to start out, because I think most of the characters will be stuff that I've seen before, because I already know that this is duh. I don't even know how to say that in neutral tone. 我的, yeah, which is the possessive for things or of or whatever. So yeah, it's going to be relatively simple. I'm going to say this is easy enough. I don't need to see it again. What? Why is that? That seems wrong to me. That the traditional is that, because that's just not true. This is another thing that's like complete liao. Oh, so when it's done as liao, then, but why is it official variant liao to finish? But when is it used like that? Wang bu liao. Wang bu liao. But I feel like you say Wang though, even when you talk about forget it. So I don't even know how accurate this card is. But Okay, I'm gonna say I'm good on that. Okay. 在 to be at, do be in the middle of doing, location, yeah. Oh, and it has example sentences. Cool. Oh, you can even load more. Wow. Okay. I'm learning about these cards. This is the first time I'm seeing these cards now. 在. Okay, so 在. I already know that, so yeah, I don't need to see that again. Sure. Yeah. To be. Already know. 我 I 和 which is like and, unless I'm yeah 和, which is the and joining together, all that. 和 again, I don't know why. I don't know how I feel about the traditional, the way that it thinks that, because the traditional still would have shown it like that. I don't know. I think their traditional stuff is wrong. So I guess I'm just gonna focus on the simplified. Or there's some, I don't know. Geez, I don't know why I did it this way. But I know that 有 to have, that's easy. 你 okay. Why is it giving me the okay? So it's just giving me different variants for the same. Because I don't know why it would do, because what it's supposed to be is the normal on top and then the traditional on bottom. What this is doing is it's confusing because both of these are ni, but one of these is the female ni, but it's just saying, oh, that's the traditional, but that's not true. It's just not, I don't know. It's just giving you the thing and its variants. I thought it was the thing and its traditional, but it's probably the thing and its variants. And then some of it, it'll be the traditional actually. So ni, to you, we know this. That's not even the correct character for it. Because this is g, or g, so like iga, naga, etc. But this is incorrect because that's not even how the traditional for it looks. So yeah. This is how the traditional looks. That's just wrong. I don't know why it did that. But here it knows. Like this sentence has the correct. Okay, so some of these cards are just wrong. Damn.
个
Good.
个
Good. But okay. Yet.
也
Also, okay. Okay, so here's an example where it actually does give you the traditional with the, yeah, not all of these things are correct. I'm gonna assume the simplified is correct, but oh my god, that's so unfortunate. Okay, whatever. But this, that, but that is not. So okay, so this easy. We've got that. Boo is the negation. Ta, but this is male ta. So hey, he, cool. Shang, which means up. Yup, above. Yeah, we run. I think it's second tone run, like person. Or is it run or ren?
人
Ren. I don't know. I feel like I've heard both types of e sounds in Chinese, where it'll be like the or the I don't know. Run. Okay, nian. This is wrong. I don't know why the traditional is just wrong. That's crazy. That's crazy wrong too. Nian. So nian, which is year. How they get it so wrong? Because in here it knows. It shows the traditional, and you can even see the. Okay, so the sentences know, but I just can't trust the card to have the right traditional. That's so unfortunate. And this should be like an easy. Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay, so that's
年
nian. Okay, easy. 对 correct. 说 to speak.
说
Do together, like both. Yao. Yao, which is want, something like that. I don't know. It's like wait. Okay. Like a demand. Okay, that's fine. was it Dao? Dao. I don't even know. Yeah, well, to arrive. Okay. Yeah, I need it in its context. Like just seeing the character without its context is actually really hard. Wow. Oh, man. Okay. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm surprised. Okay. We're gonna keep going. Okay. Uh, 日. This is day, like day of the week, or sun.
日，
日. Okay. 我们
我们，
woman. Okay, that's we 好. This is good.
好，
好. 月. This is month or moon. Cool.
月，
月. 会. This is like to be able to.
会，
大 big.
大，
shoot. 练 or 来. Is it to come? 来. Yeah, 来.
来，
来. Okay. High, like 海水, I think. Yeah, okay. When it said one, I was like, well, what do you mean? High? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say good. Yeah, some of these I'm saying easy for where I should be saying good because I'm taking some time to realize what it is. What is that? I don't think I know. Looks familiar. Again, when it's devoid of its context, that makes it hard. Man. Yeah, I'm just gonna go, and it's 货, or no, not 后. I think it's 后, like 有时候. Behind. 你躲在树后. Hide behind a tree. Okay. A little hard. How? Oh, I should have checked the thing. 量. This is 2.
两，
量.
两，
We're good on that. Oh, wow. No, it's not. 还有 or 没有. Yeah, 没有. To not have.
没有，
没有. Good. 去 to go.
去，
Good. 很 very.
很，
What is that? I don't remember. No clue. 给. Oh, 给 like to give. Okay. 给我这个给我那个 something like that. I don't know. 中国 that's China. Easy. Yuan, is it yuan? It's money, but I don't know the tone. What's the tone?
元，
Yuan. Okay. Kan to see. 下 which is down. Cool. Now we've got ta, the female ta. I don't even know why this is doubly in here. Le.
了，
Oh, it's using liao. What? How does it choose? Is it just gonna do both? What? Why? How would I? Okay. Say that's good. Okay. Oh, it's coming back because it's been 10 minutes. Oh my god. That's why I'm So okay, yeah. They're coming back now. Ho. Hi.
还
Oh my god, it's still not gonna give me. It's not even gonna give me the one that's like relevant. I don't care about the surname one. This is the only one that actually matters. Okay, whatever. Gay. Let's see. Ta, female ta. Yuan. That's your what's it called? Money. Huh. See. Hun. Why are they showing up so quickly? Hun. Do I need to check the settings again? I need to check. No, wow. It just didn't give me 40 like I asked it to. Why? Should have given me 40. What happened? 没有. Liang. Because it's just going to finish all of them. 或后去下. That's not what my limit should be. I wanted 40 a day. Why did it change my limits? What? That's not what it was supposed to do. Okay, I think that screwed up. I think it's because of the web app that it screwed up. Oh my god. Because I was supposed to get through 40 characters. That's way less than 40. I think, yeah. Feels way less than 40. There's no way that I went through 40. So, okay, I'm opening Anki. I'm opening my Anki desktop. Oh, but this also, what? How? Since when? How is that 40? There's no way. Are you kidding me? Because I did a bunch of those. Feels like way less than 40 that I just went through there. And I'm not going to be able to. Okay. I guess we're moving on. So this app is really great for learning because it just slowly gives you the vocab in the context of a sentence. So it's really good for being able to like read a sentence and be like, okay, this is what the sentence means, without because you have all the context you need, because every character is something that you've seen before. So I'm gonna start at the absolute beginner portion and then move up from there. So we've got 我, and it even tells you. I need to resize this window because it's weird because it's 1440p and it's being boop, boop, boop. And we need to do that. Okay, so now it's sized better. And the overlay is weird. Let me change that to have an outline. Boop, bang, boop, boop, bang, back here. Okay, so now we've got things more normal. Okay. Welcome to Immersive Chinese. This course starts from 0. Let me zoom in so that people can see better. Okay. That's better. Okay. Welcome to Immersive Chinese. This course starts from 0 and gradually adds new words in a controlled way. There are more than 4,500 sentences in total, and the course is carefully designed so that if you complete the lessons in order, you should never encounter an unknown word. Once you start making progress, it's recommended to use the repetition training feature to solidify these sentences in your mind. The keys to learning a language are repetition and persistence. Good luck. And it also has audio with it. It's a really, really good app. Just really solid way to introduce things in the language and then to be able to use it relatively quickly afterward. And you don't even have to show the translation. And let me see. I need to change it because traditional simplify. Can I show both at the same time? Reveal characters. I forget whether you can do that. And I don't think you can then. because I'm going to be using traditional language characters here. But I thought you could show both. Maybe not on the desktop app. On the mobile app, I'm pretty sure I could show both at the same time. And that was neat. But here, here I don't think it does that. So 我, which is I or me, then we have 朋友. So
我朋友
朋友我的朋友. So now you know that 的 is the possessive, and 我 means I, and 朋友 is friends. So you know 我的朋友 means my friend. And if you're like, oh, I don't remember how to pronounce it, how's it go? It's 我, third tone, 的朋友. And then you can go from there, and you're like, what does that mean? I actually don't know what it means. So you reveal, and you're like, oh, it's my friend. Okay, cool. So yeah, but you can also have the settings different where you like have it reveal the whole thing from the start. But I prefer to try to see what I can figure out just from the Chinese alone. And then if I'm not sure about pronunciation, I'll bring in the pinyin. So 你, so this is you. And this is all the information you need. And it tells you it's a new word. 你的朋友, so this is your friend. 我的朋友的朋友, so this is my friend's friend. 你是我的朋友, so this is
是
so you are my friend. So
你是我的朋友
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 你是我的朋友 Okay, and then next sentence, 我是你的朋友 I'm your friend. 你的朋友是我的朋友 Your friend is my friend. Then you have 我的朋友是你的朋友 My friend is your friend. And it just goes on from there. So you can like see, you can get longer sentences, even though all you know is, you only know 3-4 words at this point, very few things, but you can already string together things nicely. Versus when you're in the normal course material and it just like gives you a massive list of mom, dad, all these things before you've even gotten to, I don't know, like family members, all the family members. I remember that unit. Okay, next. Got 这是我的朋友. So this is my friend. So if I had some friend over and this microphone that I've got down here, I'd be like, 这是我的朋友. Okay, 这是我的, this is mine. 这是我的, 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 这是我的. You know, I could just point to things and be like, 这是我的.
这是我的
Okay. Next we've got 这是你的. Okay, so this is yours. This stream is for your guys. So 这是你的. For your viewing pleasure, I guess. All right. Then next up we got 这是我的朋友的. So this is my friend's friend. That my friend. This is my friend's. Okay. 这是你的朋友的. Oh wait, I should.
这是我的朋友的
Oh, I said this is your friend's. Whoops. 这是我的朋友的.
这是我的朋友的
这是我的朋友的. 朋友的.
这是我的朋友的
这是我的朋友的. 这是我的朋友的. 有的. One of the things I need to go through is this pronunciation guide because it's so tough to figure out how to do the tones. So I think I'm gonna go through that after this first lesson first. 这是你这是你
这是你
这是你这是你不你不是我的朋友. Oh, now they're getting mean. The tone the tone of 不 is a little special. It changes to a rising tone when preceding another falling tone. In this case, sure. Only a very small number of words behave like this. Usually tones are fixed. Okay, so 不 你不是 不是 Is that how you say that?
你不是我的朋友。
你不是我的朋友。你不是我的朋友。你不是我的朋友。Okay. 这不是你的。This is not yours. Okay. 你的朋友不是我的朋友。Oh man, your friend is not my friend. Crazy. 那是我的。那是我的。
那是我的。
那是我的。Okay. That's mine. 这是我的。那是你的。
这是我的，那是你的。
So this is mine. That's yours. 那不是你的朋友。那不是你的朋友。那不是你的朋友。That is not your friend.
那不是你的朋友。
那不是你的朋友。那不是你的朋友。不，我不是。I'm not. No, I'm not. 你说。你不是我。I'm not you. You are not me. Oh my god, I keep reading me and 我 opposite. 那不是你我。那你你不是我。
你不是我。
你不是我。OK. 那不是我的。那是我的朋友的。那不是我的。That's not mine. That's your friends. Okay. You can create the user account. Okay. Yeah, I might be like that. I do want to get through that pronunciation guide though. Pronunciation guide. Because can we get better at this?
啊啊啊啊
Second, third is so hard. Wait, okay, hold on. Go.
啊
Ah. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna get. They're gonna do one at a time.
啊
Okay. First tone, solid. Cool.
东方青蛙
青蛙
飞机
飞机
公司
咖啡 Cool.
出租车司机
出租车司机 it's made up of no how it's completely monotone. 出租车 means taxi. 司机 means driver. Okay, second tone. This is the hard one.
啊
啊啊啊
啊啊
啊啊啊
啊
啊
啊
啊
啊
Sounds okay. 二声 is a rising tone, rising from mid to high, 3 to 5 on numerical scale. It should rise up to the same pitch as you use for tone 1. So, okay. Okay. I think that's it, right?
啊
Okay, we're figuring that out. Should rise to the same pitch tone. Note that it is mid to high, not low to high. So there is no need for anything too exaggerated. In pinyin, it is marked using an acute accent, which once again is a helpful prompt. Okay, so from mid to high, not low to high. So third is the low tone. So Starting from mid. What is mid? So I think that's it. So it's not starting from low. Cool. So now we've got some dual things.
人民、
人民、
螳螂、
螳螂、
银行、
银行、
足球、
足球、
蝴蝶、
蝴蝶、蝴蝶。Okay.
民间、
民间、
服装、
服装、
房租、
房租、
极端、
极端、
结婚、
结婚。Okay. Here are some tone. Wait, actually, did they say? No, there's nothing special there. Here are some tone 2, tone 1 combinations. In everyday speech, tones are rarely pronounced in isolation. The majority of the time, they're pronounced as part of a 2-syllable pair. So practicing these is more useful than practicing single tones. Fair enough, yeah. Okay, so here's some more. 森林.
森林、
Oh, wait, it's the other way around. 森林,
森林、
森林,
工人、
工人,
风俗、
风俗,
高级、
高级,
发达、
发达. Okay, low tone. Here's the hard one. Tone 3, sansheng, is the most complex by far. When pronounced in isolation, it starts low and dips before rising again. 2, 1, 4. In pinyin, okay. 2, 1, 4. In pinyin, this tone is marked a caret. Did they mean carrot? Like upside down carrot? I don't even know if that's what we call it. But okay, so what's it sound like?
啊、
Ah, 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 ah,
啊、
ah,
啊、
Okay, okay. So now when it's combined with stuff, probably goes crazy. Okay, let's see. So we've got
我、
我、
你、
你、
有、
有、
比、
比、
请、
请、请 versus, okay. So if I did those in second tone, it'd be 我、你、有、比、请. Instead it's 我、你、有、比、请 versus, can I do it? It's from mid to high. 我、你、有、比. I can't tell. I can't tell. I can't even tell. It sounds different at all. That's crazy. Oh my god. That's tough. That's tough, man. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Ah. Okay, so the third tone combos is probably going to be the thing that'll make me figure it out. Because I don't know, second and third, I just can't in my head hear it enough.
啊、
辣、气、上、破、
半、
半、动听、上班. Oh my god. 动听、上班、辣椒、降低、受伤、
动听、
动听、
上班、
上班、
辣椒、
辣椒、
降低、
降低、
瘦身、
瘦身. Boy. Is it gonna do it? Did it break? We ran out of RAM. It's so over. For whatever reason. 工匠、基地、高处、方便、生怕。
工匠、
Oh my god, I
基
finally
地
played it.
高速、封闭、生怕。
Okay. 到达，
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 换人，
换人，
太极，
太极，
浪潮，
浪潮，
特别，
特别，奇怪。Oh my god, it's just not playing forever. Something broke. Let's see if I can go back and it. Oh, maybe it's just broke in that whole thing. It's broken. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay. How long does it take to figure it out? Oh boy. Can it do it? I don't think it can. Yeah, these are just broken audio. Okay. I'll have to contact the support page to tell them that that's broken. I don't know if it's consistently broken though. So yeah. Oh wait, and that's a problem too because I wanted to be able to pronounce. Okay, that was fixed. It's just those two. Okay, interesting. Okay.
记录，
记录，
特色，
特色，
大象，
大象，
电话，
电话，
预定，
预定。 4/4 combo. Note in such cases the first tone only drops to a mid pitch, followed by this makes the combination sound less harsh than if it were pronounced in full. It's so hard to notice that.
记录，
记录，
特色，
特色，
大象，
大象，
电话，
电话，
预定，
预定。Maybe. Mama. In addition to 4 tones, neutral tone. In Chinese, this is known as qingsheng or light tone. Here are examples of neutral tone following tone 1. Notice how it is short, unstressed, and lower than tone 1. Mama. Is it gonna? No, it's also broken. God dang. Okay, there's some of these are broken, so that's weird.
头发，
头发。
爷爷，
Does it know for? Yeah, it's just some of them. Interesting. Okay. 头发，爷爷，孩子，朋友，觉得。Neutral following. Neutral tone following tone 4. Tone 3 plus neutral is covered in this. 到了。Yeah,
到了，
Oh my god, I don't even know.
爸爸，兔子，是的，
Yeah, I don't know what's broken in here for the audio stuff. I hope it's not broken in the normal series too now.
告诉，
告诉，
高速，
高速，
汉语，
汉语，
韩语，
韩语，
买，
买，
卖，
卖，不对，不对。Oh my god. No, they're just. Why? Why are they so broken now? It's so sad. What happened? Oh no. That's so unfortunate. Oh man.
超市，潮湿，超时，
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Would have hoped it'd be better. Okay. Yeah. What are we gonna do? Okay. Tone 3 variation. This is actually what I want to know. And the tone test, I'll have to do that too. No, I didn't know. I know you didn't know. Can I tell? Can I tell? 没有. Okay.
没有，
没有，
钢笔，
钢笔，
父
父
母，
母，
厘
厘
米，
米，
伤
伤感，饭
饭碗，
碗， Previous lesson, we saw how tone 3 dips and rises when pronounced in isolation. In addition, when it comes at the end of a word, and is not immediately followed by anything else, it retains the full dip rise, like these examples. Okay. Excuse me. However, when tone 3 comes before another syllable, the rise is completely lost. 2-1 rather than 2-1-4. This is for practicality. It's not possible to pronounce the full version immediately before another syllable. Or if you did it, it would sound strange. Some people analyze tone 3 as being simply low, with the dip and rise only appearing when convenient. You can think of Beijing as being pronounced low-high. Beijing. Yeah, sure. 土地北京浩然古代古筝美国 Please play it. No. Why? Why must you break on me? Why? Why? Such a good resource. 土地
北京
北京
好人
古代 Is it even gonna get to 古筝
古
古
筝
筝
美国
国 Oh my god. It's gotta be, maybe it's an internet connection thing. Like, I don't know. That's crazy. That doesn't work properly. Oh my god. So disappointing. Okay. So 我的你们好的爷爷饺子 Oh my god. This just takes forever to load. It probably takes forever to load. Oh boy. Okay. Well, on the bright side, we're gonna go through tone stuff in the audio for. Oh, I'm not even on the right content right now. Oop. I switched to the flash deck, but I wasn't actually on the flash deck. I was on Mercer Chinese. Where did I put that? That's there. Yeah, I was here. Okay. Boop. Man. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to move on to doing the FSI stuff. So we'll do that next then. Because yeah. Oh shoot. Oh. Yeah, my bad. I got rid of the timer. Yeah. Jeez. So unfortunate. Okay. But we're gonna get to the break soon, but so I guess I'll start the break early. And when we get back to that, then we will do the audio in the Foreign Service, what is it? Foreign Service Institute. Yeah, we're going to do some of the audio in the Foreign Service Institute. And one of those, the initial tapes are on pronunciation stuff. So hopefully that'll be good, because if we go to Unit 1, and we need to go through C1 and P1 tapes to reference list, reference, and then there's a drill tape. So we'll go through those tapes, and we'll see how well that actually goes for us. C1, P1. Is it in the orientation stuff that it wants me to go through? C1, P1, 1. And then there's a 1D1. Okay, so we'll go through those. P1, C1. C1. Okay, so I'll start with C1 and then do P1 after. Okay. We've got a process. Got a process in place. This is not. This is. Ooh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Cool. 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 And then, yeah, after we go through those audios, then we're gonna go on to watch some CI content. But man, I think the hard part about doing this as a live stream is that I have this light here, and maybe that light's just too harsh. Like if I had, is that better? I don't know. There's something about if I had less light, that helped more. That helped me feel better. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, I don't know. Maybe I just have to get used to the feeling, and then it'll get better with time. I don't know. I don't know what would make this more ideal. Oh, maybe if it were cooler in the room, that would help too. So I should probably keep it cool because there's so much light on. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured out ideal setup yet, but we're working on it slowly but surely. Okay. But yeah, switch to the break automatically. Thank God. Okay. Now that we're on break timer, I'm gonna go change the AC, do enough of a pace around to actually feel like I got a proper break and all that. So I'll be back in a little bit. I can hear the fans so much more now. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be the light that's making me more tired. Mm-mm. Boo, boo, boo. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Ba, ba, da, ba. Yeah, it's got to be the light. It's going to take so much time. So much time to get through all of this. All this stuff. All this stuff. All this stuff. Yeah, so we'll go through the audio. We'll go through the audio for this thing. So we'll go, I think C1 will go through first.
Standard Chinese.
Okay. And this is a 24-minute audio clip. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how well that goes. I'm gonna change this back to study time. Boop. And yeah, we're gonna listen to this.
A modular approach. Orientation module, Unit 1. Comprehension, Tape 1. This is the first tape of a unit on questions and answers about names. The unit should be studied along with the resource module on pronunciation and romanization, which uses Chinese personal names for most of its examples of Chinese sounds and spellings. This is a comprehension tape. You are not required to say anything as you work on it, only to listen. There is no reading or writing involved. Your objective is to be able to understand all the Chinese sentences on the tape. These are summarized at the end of the tape for review and self-testing.
This is from the
In
70s,
the
by the way.
conversational exchange, an American in Taiwan by the name of Daniel King is asked who he is and responds with his adopted Chinese name, Wang Danian. Wang is a translation of king.
Oh, wait, I'm listening to the wrong tape because it says this is the material for later, but I still need to go through the prerequisites on pronunciation stuff. So I was listening to the wrong tape. I went straight to C1, but I should go to the pronunciation one. Where is that in? PR1 and PR2. Okay, so this is a 22-minute tape that's going to teach me about
Resource module on
tones.
pronunciation and romanization. Tape 1. This first tape in the pronunciation and romanization series introduces the 4 tones of Standard Chinese. To help you focus on the tones, which will probably strike you as one of the most exotic features of Chinese, this
Again, I love how you know it's from the 70s because it's like the most exotic features of Chinese. But anyway,
tape
okay.
makes use of only the simplest and most obvious consonants and vowels. The trickier sounds and spellings will be covered systematically in the next 4 tapes. Then the 6th tape will take up sequences of tones. Listen to the 4 Chinese words which appear in display 1. They are presented in the traditional order of the 4 tones.
Ma,
You're in
Ma.
display 1? What are they talking
Ma.
about? What is display 1? I don't know what it's telling me to go for. There's no book associated with the resource module. Oh, wait, there is a book. Okay, here, this is resource module. Pronunciate, okay, here we go. PNR1. Oh, it's probably this? Yeah, this is the accompanying material. Cool.
But not different words. And spellings will be. The overwhelming impression to a speaker of English is that these must be the same word said 4 different ways. After all, in English we can say Ma, meaning is that you, mother? Or Ma, meaning perhaps it's you, mother. But notice that we'd say that it's the same word in both utterances. We can make different utterances with different patterns of intonation, but not different words. Now listen again to what we said are 4 different words in Chinese.
ma, 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 ma.
Again.
Ma, 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 ma.
You know
To
what
a
this...
speaker of Chinese, each of these words is perfectly distinguishable from the others.
this graphic is very useful for giving a sense of like what they said earlier in the immersive Chinese stuff, with like it being middle, then high, with this being like the high, and then this is like low, then back to high, but not full high, and then it starts high. Go okay. Anyway, good visual.
The different tones keep them apart just as effectively as, in English, different consonants set off ma from pa, and different vowels set off ma from me. So giving a word a wrong tone can be just as disastrous as giving it a wrong consonant or vowel. If you say ma, when what you meant was ma, you've said horse instead of mother. If you look at the display, you'll see a visual representation of each tone. The vertical scale covers about an octave. Just which octave it is, of course, depends on the speaker's voice. This is a somewhat greater range than you normally use in speaking English. The top of the range will seem slightly too high for comfort, and the bottom slightly too low. The first tone or high tone word, mother, and the third tone or low tone word, horse, will let you locate the extremes. Listen.
Ma, ma.
Ma, ma, ma. Yeah, that's true. I never thought about it that way, that the range is really far. Because that's what that's what feels weird about third tone to me, because it feels so deep. And I'm going like ma, ma, because my third tone has to go deep. So yeah, it feels weird. Yeah, it's probably the third tone. Whereas ma, I'm okay. I'm okay with the high part. It's the low part where you're like ma. Okay, cool. That's, you know what? Great resource. Love this tape.
Again, mother and horse, high versus low.
Ma,
ma,
ma.
The popular notion of the Chinese tones is that they are like notes on the musical scale. And indeed, the distinctive difference between the two tones you just heard is that one is high and one is low. But you may have noticed that while the high tone was like a single steady high note, the low tone was lower in the middle than at either end. For a more dramatic example of such a difference in contour, listen to the second tone or rising tone word hemp and the fourth tone or falling tone word to scold.
Ma,
Ma,
ma.
ma.
Again, hemp and to scold. Rising versus falling.
ma,
Ma, ma.
You can see the distinctive contours of the tones in the diagrams of display
I like how they
1.
have a separation between the male voice and the female voice, so it actually is helpful to give you a better sense of what the possibility space is for how your tones can sound. So that's neat.
And you can see them suggested in the accent marks used to indicate the tones in the romanization. The diagrams also show that the tones differ in length, with the third tone longer than the first and second, and the fourth tone shorter, and that they differ also in their patterns of loudness, as indicated by the varying width of the curves. Now we're going to take up the tones in their traditional order. By the time we've finished, we'll have contrasted each tone with every other tone. The first tone is called the high tone. Its pitch is near the top of the speaker's range, and its contour is level, as you can see in the display. Listen to the high tone word, which means mother.
Ma, ma, ma.
Actually, this is not an independent word. It's an element in words such as mama, which means mommy. By the way, the weak second syllable in mama is not in one of the 4 tones. It's said to be toneless or in the neutral tone. We'll take this up in the 6th tape. Since we seldom use high level intonation in English, the high tone may strike you as sung rather than spoken. Try repeating mother after the speaker, taking care to stay on the same high note throughout.
ma,
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 ma.
ma.
If you're getting it right, high and level, it should feel somewhat unnatural. Try saying the high tone word mother and then repeat after the speaker.
Ma,
Ma.
Notice that the tone mark in the romanization suggests the level contour at least, if not the high pitch. Try saying mother again and repeat after the speaker.
ma,
Ma.
The second tone is called the rising tone. It starts in the middle of your range and almost immediately rises sharply to the top of your range, as shown in the display. Listen to the rising tone word, which means hemp.
ma,
Ma, ma, ma,
ma,
Ma.
In English, if you want to ask, "Is that you, Mother?" you can ask, "Ma?" with a rising intonation. Think of the question, "Ma?" and it may help you pronounce the rising tone word which means
Ma.
hemp. But you must remember
Ma.
that it's not a question and has nothing to do with mother. Try repeating hemp after the speaker.
Ma,
Ma.
ma,
Ma.
ma,
Ma.
Now try saying the rising tone word hemp yourself and to repeat.
Ma. Ma.
Ma.
Oh. Ma.
Notice that the tone mark in the romanization rises from left to right in the direction your eyes are moving as you read. Try saying hemp again and repeat.
Ma.
Ma. Ma.
Now let's compare the high tone with the rising tone. Both are in the upper part of the pitch range, but the high tone stays level while the rising tone climbs sharply, starting slightly below the high tone and reaching the top of the range. Listen to mother followed by hemp.
ma, ma,
Ma. Ma.
Again, high tone, rising tone.
Ma. Ma.
Ma. Ma.
Let's turn them around. Hemp followed by mother.
ma, ma,
Ma. Ma.
Again, rising tone, high tone.
Ma. Ma.
Ma. Ma.
At the top of exercise 1 in your workbook, you'll see two romanized surnames. The high tone surname Fang and the rising tone surname Fang. Remember that these are as distinct as our Peterson and Patterson. For each of the numbered items, the speaker will say either Fang or Fang. You are to add the appropriate tone mark to the romanization,
Oh, that's
repeating
fun.
the name as you do so.
Okay.
Then I'll give you the correct answer. Don't worry if you miss a few at first. You'll learn as much by being wrong and finding out that you were wrong as by being right.
It's going
and
to be
finding out that
easy.
you were right.
Easy mode.
Here we go. 1.
Fang.
First tone.
High. 2.
Fang.
Third tone.
Rising. 3.
No, it's just rising. Damn.
Fang.
Rising.
Rising. 4.
Fang.
High.
High.
Oh, it's
Five.
only one of the other. It can't even be the third one. Okay, first. High tone.
High.
High tone.
6.
fang,
Rising. Easy. This
Rising.
is easy. It's just 1 and 2.
7.
fang,
High.
High. 8.
fang,
High.
High. 9.
fang,
Rising.
Rising. 10.
fang,
Rising.
Rising. The third tone is called the low tone. As you can see in the display, it has a slightly dipping contour. Starting fairly low, it dips to the very bottom of your range. You can almost feel and hear it scrape bottom. Then it swoops up a bit. The most important part, the part to listen for and the part to emphasize, is the low part in the middle. Remember also that this is the longest tone. Listen to the low tone word, which means horse.
Ma.
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 This also happens to be a common surname. Try repeating horse, concentrating on getting as low as you can.
ma,
Ma.
ma,
Ma.
ma,
Ma.
Now try saying the low tone word horse yourself and repeat.
Ma. Ma. Ma.
Notice that the tone mark captures at least the dipping contour, if not the low pitch. Try saying horse again and repeat.
ma,
Ma.
It's relatively easy to distinguish between the high tone and the low tone, since they contrast in contour as well as in pitch. The high tone is level as well as high, and the low tone is dipping as well as low. Listen to mother followed by horse.
Ma. Ma.
Again, high tone, low tone.
ma, ma,
Ma.
Now we'll turn them around. Horse followed by mother.
Ma. Ma.
Ma.
Again,
Ma.
low tone, high tone.
ma, ma,
Ma.
Exercise 2 involves distinguishing the high tone surname Wei from the low tone surname Wei.
This can be
You'll
easy.
see them correctly
It's
romanized above the
only
exercise, with the
rising
tone
and
marks over
low
the
are
vowel
hard
tone.
to notice the
Fill in
difference.
the appropriate tone marks and repeat as you do so. 1.
喂
That's low tone.
Low. 2.
微
High tone.
High. 3.
喂
Low tone.
Low. 4.
喂
Low tone.
Low. 5.
微
High.
High. 6.
喂
Low.
Low. 7.
微
High.
High. 8.
微
High.
High. 9.
微
Low.
Low. 10.
微
High.
High. The contrast between the rising tone and the low tone is
Easy
somewhat
money.
harder. In fact, most students find it hardest of all. One reason is that their starting points are not too far apart, and another is that both are rising at the end. If you start a low tone a bit too high, then fail to get down to the bottom of the range, and then exaggerate the rising tail, you've got a rising tone, and vice versa, of course. The way to keep them straight is to keep your mind fixed on the features which give them their names. For the rising tone, think rising. All the energy goes into reaching the ceiling.
Okay.
The tone actually gets louder as it rises.
Okay.
For the low tone, think low. All the energy goes into reaching the floor. The rising tail is a tailing off in effort, if not in loudness. In fact, the rising tail is completely lost in certain circumstances, as we'll see in the 6th tape. Listen to hemp, followed by horse.
马马
Again, rising tone, low tone.
Okay.
马马
Now the other way around. Horse followed by hemp.
马马
Okay.
Again, low tone, rising tone.
马马
Okay. We're getting
Now
there.
try adding the appropriate tone marks in exercise 3, which contrasts the rising tone surname me with the low tone surname me.
Okay, that's gonna be hard.
Ask yourself
hardest one.
as you repeat each surname whether your effort is going into making it rise or into getting it low,
Okay.
and mark the tone accordingly. 1.
米
Rising.
Low.
No.
2.
God.
米
Rising.
Rising. 3.
米
Low.
Low. 4.
米
Rising.
Rising. 5.
米
Low.
Low. 6.
咪
Low.
Rising.
No. Oh my God.
7.
咪
Rising.
Rising. 8.
米
Low.
Low. 9.
米
Low.
Low. 10.
咪
Rising.
Rising.
Oh my God. It's so over.
You may not have scored so well on this. Exercise 4 gives you another crack at the rising versus low distinction, with the rising tone surname Wu and the low tone surname Wu. You might find the supplementary clue of length useful. The low tone is longer. Mark the tones and repeat as you do so.
Okay.
1.
无
Low.
Rising.
Oh my.
2.
无
Rising.
Rising. 3.
无
Low.
Low. 4.
无
Rising.
Rising. 5.
无
Low.
Low. 6.
五
Low.
Low. 7.
五
Low.
Low. 8.
五
Rising.
Rising. 9.
五
Rising.
Rising. 10.
五
Low.
Low. The fourth tone is called the falling tone. It's an abrupt drop
so
from the
hard.
top of the range to
Oh
the
my
bottom,
God.
as the display shows.
Fourth is fine.
Listen to
Fourth
the
is
falling
easy.
tone word, which means to scold.
骂骂骂
Since in English we use a falling intonation at the end of statements and exclamations, the falling tone sounds declarative or emphatic to us. Listen to the answers in this English conversation. Who's mowing the lawn? Ma. Who is? Ma. Try repeating the verb to scold, sliding all the way down the scale as fast as you can.
Ma.
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 Now try saying the falling tone word to scold yourself, and repeat.
Ma.
Ma.
Notice that the tone mark drops from left to right in the direction your eyes are moving. Try saying to scold again, and repeat.
Ma.
Ma.
The contrast between the high tone and the falling tone should be clear, since one stays high and one starts high but drops sharply to the bottom. Exercise 5 contrasts the high tone surname yin and the falling tone surname yin. Add the appropriate tone marks and repeat. 1.
Yin.
High.
High. 2.
Yin.
Low. Or
Falling.
falling. I
3.
forget what we call it. Yeah.
Yin.
Falling.
Falling. 4.
Yin.
Falling.
Falling. 5.
Yin.
High.
High. 6.
Yin.
High.
High. 7.
Yin.
Falling.
Falling. 8.
Yin.
High.
High. 9.
Yin.
High.
High. 10.
Yin.
Falling.
Falling. As you can see in the display, the rising tone is a mirror image of the falling tone, except that the rising tone rises from the middle of your range to the top, while the falling tone falls the whole way from top to bottom. The easiest way to tell them apart is to think of the English question and statement intonations. But remember that the rising tone has nothing to do with questions and the falling tone has nothing to do with statements. Exercise 6. Contrast the rising tone surname Lai with the falling tone surname Lai.
Okay.
Add the appropriate tone marks over the A and repeat. 1.
Lai.
Rising.
Rising. 2.
Lai.
Falling.
Falling. 3.
Lai.
Falling.
Falling. 4.
Lai.
Rising.
Rising. 5.
Lai.
Rising.
Rising. 6.
Lai.
Falling.
Falling. 7.
Lai.
Rising.
Rising. 8.
Lai.
Falling.
Falling. 9.
Lai.
Falling.
Falling. 10.
Lai.
Rising.
Rising. The contrast between the low and falling tones shouldn't present any difficulty. Just remember that the falling tone drops sharply through your full range, while the low tone spends most of its time at the bottom. It helps that the falling tone is the shortest tone and the low tone is the longest. Exercise 7 contrasts the low tone surname Hao with the falling tone surname Hao. Add the appropriate tone marks over the A and repeat.
Okay.
1.
Hao.
Low.
Low. 2.
Hao.
Falling.
Falling. 3.
Hao.
Falling.
Falling. 4.
Hao.
Low.
Low. 5.
Hao.
Falling.
Falling. 6.
Hao.
Low.
Low. 7.
Hao.
Rising.
Low.
Or low. Wait.
8.
Hao.
Falling. Jeez. I
Falling.
forgot we were at. Oh, jeez.
Exercise 8 contrasts all four tones with the high tone surname Yi, the rising tone surname Yi,
It's
the low tone
everything.
surname Yi,
You're gonna.
and the falling tone surname Yi. Fill in
Here we
the
go.
appropriate tone marks and repeat.
Here we go. There's 20. What are we
1.
doing?
Yi.
High.
High. 2.
Yi.
Rising.
Rising. 3.
Yi.
Low.
low. 4.
易
Falling.
Falling. 5.
移
Rising.
Rising. 6.
一
Falling.
Falling. 7.
一
High.
High. 8.
以
Low.
Low. 9.
以
Low.
Low. 10.
以
Rising.
Rising. 11.
易
Falling.
Falling. 12.
一
High.
High. 13.
移
Rising.
Rising. 14.
一
High.
High. 15.
以
Low.
Low. 16.
以
Low.
Low. 17.
以
Falling.
Falling. 18.
以
Rising.
Rising. 19.
以
Falling.
Falling. 20.
一
High. Let's go!
If you had particular difficulty with any of the exercises, you may want to rewind and redo the exercises, writing your tone marks on a blank sheet of paper. Also, since the tones are often identified by number rather than by descriptive names we've been using, you might want to go back to the presentation of tones in the traditional order at the beginning of the tape and learn them as a tune. This is the end of Tape 1 of the resource module on pronunciation and romanization.
Okay. What was the next prereq I was supposed to do? Where is it? Pronunciation. I already read the background notes. Okay. Tape 2 on pronunciation. Okay. What is this gonna look like? Consonants. I think I vaguely still remember how to pronounce things in consonant ways. But okay, yeah, we'll go through that next tape. Resource module and PNR tape 2.
Standard Chinese, a modular approach. Resource module on pronunciation and romanization. Tape 2. On this tape, we're going to take up most of the vowel sounds of Standard Chinese, as well as their spellings in the pinyin system of romanization. These vowel sounds all have approximate equivalents in English, although not exact equivalents. And there's always some precedent, if only in foreign names, for their spellings. We'll hold the consonants to the same, fairly obvious ones we used on the first tape. Turn to Display 1 for this tape in your workbook. The left column has 5 Chinese surnames. Listen to the vowel sound in the first surname.
方
Fang, fang,
方
fang.
Notice that the vowel sound ah is spelled with the letter A, as in Okinawa. Try repeating the surname after the speaker.
方
Fang,
方
fang,
方
fang.
Listen to the vowel in the second surname.
米
Mi,
米
mi,
米
mi.
Notice that the sound E is spelled with an I, as in Tahiti. Try repeating.
米
Mi,
米
mi,
米
mi.
Here's the third surname.
胡
Hu,
胡
hu, hu, hu. Yes.
Notice that the sound U is spelled with a U. The English vowel U, which is not quite the same, is spelled with the U in Honolulu. Try repeating.
胡
Hu,
胡
hu,
胡
hu.
Here's the fourth one.
红
Hong,
红
hong,
红
hong.
Notice that this does not sound much like the English vowel we use for Hong Kong. It sounds more like the short double O vowel in hook. About the only word with this sound spelled O in English is woman. Try repeating.
红
Hong,
红
hong.
红
Hong.
Listen to the last surname.
N
Un.
N
Un.
N
Un.
Notice that the sound is spelled with an E, as in chicken. Notice also that this is not the vowel sound spelled with an E, as in hen. Try repeating.
N
N.
N
Un.
N
Un.
You may find this sound written E a bit close to the sound written A and to the sound written O. Exercise 1 will give you practice in making these distinctions. For each numbered item, the speaker will read a surname. Write in the appropriate vowel letter, repeating as you do so.
Okay.
Then I'll give you the correct vowel letter. 1.
行
That's A.
A. 2.
横
E.
E. 3.
红
O.
O. 4.
横
U. Or E?
E.
Yeah, E. Jeez.
5.
红
O.
O. 6.
行
A.
A. 7.
行
A.
A. 8.
红
O.
O. 9.
横
E.
E. 10.
横
E.
E. 11.
红
O.
O. 12.
行
A.
A. Now try pronouncing the names in exercise 2. Don't let it bother you if you're not sure of some of them.
Ma.
You'll have a chance to repeat each of them after the speaker,
E.
and each vowel will come up
Fu.
several times.
Long.
Don't ignore
Okay.
the tone marks.
Okay.
Now when I give you the item number, try reading the item.
Sure.
1.
Ma.
马
Ma.
2.
Yi.
乙
3.
Fu.
父
4.
Long.
龙
5.
He.
和
6.
Wu.
无
7.
Fang.
方
8.
Un.
N
9.
Lu.
卢
10.
Yong.
永
11.
Mang.
猛
12.
An.
安
13.
Yin.
印
14.
Ming.
明
15.
Hong.
红
Now look at display 2, which presents 4 diphthongs or vowel combinations. Listen to the first surname.
赖
Lie.
赖
Lie.
赖
Lie.
Notice that the diphthong I is spelled AI, as in Shanghai, which is pronounced in Chinese like this.
上海
Shanghai.
上海
Shanghai.
Try repeating the surname.
赖
Lie.
赖
Lie.
赖
Lie.
Here's the second surname.
伟
Wei.
伟
Wei.
伟
Wei.
The diphthong A is spelled EI, as in Taipei, the largest city in Taiwan, which is pronounced in Chinese like this.
台北
Taipei.
台北
Taipei.
Remember that, without the letter I, the letter E was pronounced Try repeating the surname.
伟
伟
伟
伟
伟
伟
Here's the third surname.
浩
浩
浩
浩
浩
浩
The diphthong ao is spelled AO, as in Mao Zedong. In Chinese,
毛泽东
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 try repeating.
浩
浩
浩
浩
浩
浩
Here's the last surname.
楼
楼
楼
楼
楼
楼
The diphthong O is spelled OU, as in Zhou and Lai. In Chinese,
周恩来
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 try repeating.
楼
楼
楼
楼
楼
楼
Now try reading the surnames in exercise 3 and repeat after the speaker.
20 G's
1,
麦
麦
2,
肥
肥
3,
毛
毛
4,
猴
猴
5,
和
和
6,
胡
胡
7,
哈
哈
8,
赖
赖
9,
楼
楼
10,
蒙
猛
11,
没
梅
12,
老
老
13,
龙
龙
14,
李
李
15,
欧
欧
16,
微
微
17,
安
恩
18,
奈
奈
19,
勇
勇
20.
浩
浩
Up until this point, we've treated the sounds spelled W and Y as if they were regular consonants. Phonetically, however, they're shortened vowels, or semivowels, which glide into the full vowel of the syllable. They're so close to being vowels that when a semivowel is followed by a vowel with the same articulation, it might be difficult to hear any transition. The syllable written W-U may sound like oo, and the syllable written Y-I may sound like E. Like vowels, semivowels may follow consonants. When they do, the pinyin system writes them with the equivalent vowel letter oo instead of W and I instead of Y. Listen to the speaker read the triplets of surnames in display 3.
行黄黄蓝丸卵毛摇苗狼羊梁
In each triplet, the first surname starts with a regular consonant, the second with a semivowel, and the third with a regular consonant followed by a semivowel spelled as a vowel.
W's a
If you have any
semivowel
difficulty with
I did
semivowels
not know
following
that.
consonants, you can build up to them by starting with full vowels and speeding up until they're semivowels. For example, we could build up to the surname Huan by starting from the full name, surname, and given name. Hu-an. Listen.
呼安
呼安欢
Again.
呼安欢
欢
Try repeating after the speaker.
呼安
欢
欢
欢
Again.
呼安
呼安
欢
Huan.
Try repeating after the speaker as she reads through the display again.
行
Hang.
王
Wang.
黄
Huang.
蓝
Lan.
碗
Wan.
卵
Luan.
毛
Mao.
摇
Yao.
苗
Yao.
狼
Lang.
羊
Yang.
梁
Liang.
Now try reading the surnames in exercise 4 and repeat after the speaker. 1,
Han.
韩
Han.
2,
Wan.
环
Wan.
3,
Huan.
环
Huan.
4,
Liang.
狼
Lang.
5,
Yang.
羊
Yang.
6,
Liang.
梁
Liang.
7,
Luan.
卵
Luan.
8,
Miao.
庙
Miao.
9,
Huang.
黄
Huang.
10,
Liao.
料
Liao.
11,
Hua.
华
Hua.
12,
Huai.
怀
Huai.
13,
Liang.
梁
Liang.
14,
Luan. Luan.
卵
Luan.
15.
Liao.
料
Liao.
Display 4 presents 3 irregularities that crop up in combinations of semivowel and vowel. Listen to the speaker read the first triplet of surnames.
叶
Ye.
列
Lie.
Notice the effect of the semivowel written Y or I. Again.
Oh, that's how that works? Oh.
叶列
Did not know that rule before. Okay, that's
After
useful.
the semivowel written Y or I, the letter E has the same sound value as in English yet,
Yeah.
rather than the sound value which it has alone. This is the same sound value it has in the diphthong A written EI. Try repeating these 3 surnames after the speaker.
Bu.
叶
Ye.
列
Lie.
Again.
叶
Ye.
列
Lie.
Now listen to the second triplet.
安
An.
言
Yen.
连
Lien.
Notice the effect of the semivowel. Again.
安
An.
言
Yen.
连
Lien.
Here, after the semivowel, the AN takes on the sound value of EN in hen. We include the N in the rule because this change only takes place where there is an N. Try repeating these surnames.
安
An.
言
Yen.
连
Lien.
Again.
安
An.
言
Yen.
连
Lien.
Now listen to the 3 surnames in the last row.
龙
Long.
卧
Wo.
落
Luo.
Listen for the effect of the semivowel written W or U.
龙
Long.
卧
Wo.
落
Luo.
ONG is pronounced ung, but after the semivowel written W or U, the letter O stands for another vowel sound. The combination WO or UO is pronounced rather like the beginning of the English word wall. Try repeating after the speaker.
龙
Long.
卧
Wo.
落
Luo.
Again.
龙
Long.
卧
Wo.
落
落
Exercise 5 provides some practice in these combinations. Read the surnames and repeat. 1,
叶
叶
叶
2,
yan
盐
yan oh my god yan
3,
卧
卧
卧
4,
列
列
列
5,
梁
连
连 cheese
6,
落
落
落 I've totally forgot how this
7,
okay 梁
梁
梁
8,
龙
龙
9,
聂
聂
10,
和
和
11,
或
或
12,
羊
羊
羊
13,
安
安
14,
叶
叶
15,
年
年
16,
卧
卧
17,
二
二
二
18,
落
落
落
19,
梁梁梁
连
梁
20.
列列
列
列
Now let's review what we've covered on this tape. Try reading the surnames in exercise 6 and repeat after the speaker.
close
1,
方
方
2,
楼
楼
3,
黄
黄
4,
毛
毛
5,
乙
乙
6,
未
未
未
7,
妙
妙
妙
8,
漏
落
落落对
9,
来
来
来
10,
五
五
五
11,
红
红
红
12,
凉
凉
凉
13,
卵
卵
卵
14,
卧
卧
卧
15,
羊
盐
盐 oh my god we just went there 羊
羊
羊
17,
连连
连
呀连
18,
赖列列对列
19,
和
和
和
20.
叶
叶
叶 cool okay one more
Exercise
fill
7
in the
is a dictation
consonants
exercise. Try filling in the blank in the romanization of each surname, repeating as you do so.
let's hope
I'll give you the correct answers as we go.
all right
1,
方
A 方
A, 2,
妙
妙AO
IAO,
IAO dang
3,
乙
E
YI, 4,
why
Wait.
asking about the what app I'm using no this is the Foreign Service Institute has this standard Chinese modular approach. So if you go there, right now I'm going over their pronunciation module. So there's a bunch of modules. There's this resource mod. There's a bunch of audio tapes associated with this resource module. Right now I'm going through tape 2 of the pronunciation and romanization thing right here. And then it comes with the workbook for that. So I'm doing the workbook for the pronunciation stuff. Yeah, so that's what I'm going through right now. So I'm trying to learn how to distinguish between tones and pronunciation stuff with Pinyin so that I can look at Pinyin and I know how it's pronounced. I kind of utterly failed at getting the difference between second and third tone for a little bit. I think I'm better. I don't know. There were some useful things in here. But yeah, I'm finishing this last exercise. I was on 4?
W-E-I.
W-E. Okay.
Five.
5.
五
Wu. W-U.
W-U. 6.
和
He. H-E.
E. 7.
叶
Yeah. Y-E.
Y-E. 8.
连
Lian. L-I-A-N.
I-A-N. 9.
安
On. A.
A. 10.
阳
Yang. Y-A.
Y-A. 11.
鸾
Luan. Luan. U-A.
U-A. 12.
红
Hong. 8. O. Just O.
O.
Yeah.
13.
梁
Liang. I-A.
I-A. 14.
沃
Oh. W-O.
W-O. 15.
洛
Luo. U-O. Yeah.
16.
来
Lai. I-A. A-I.
17.
黄
Huang. U-A.
U-A. 18.
烈
Lie. I-E.
I-E. 19.
盐
A-N. Y-A-N.
20.
楼
U-O.
O-U.
Oh, you. Wait, is it
If you
low?
missed several
Dang.
items on these review exercises, you might
Dang.
want to rewind and do them over again, using a blank piece of paper for the dictation. You could also go back to an earlier exercise that hits a particular problem area.
Yeah, so...
This is the end of Tape 2 of the resource module on pronunciation and romanization.
Okay. Yeah. So what I've been doing is this is like the introduction unit in this FSI Standard Chinese Module 1. And it has you do some prereqs beforehand. So it has these background notes which tell you like some history of Chinese stuff that I went over before. Like what the Chinese languages are and pinyin and romanization versus the characters, that sort of thing. This book only does pinyin, so it doesn't give you characters for things ever. So that's disappointing that they're missing that. But I actually found that tape module pretty useful because it contextualized the tones and stuff in a way that I probably haven't been through that contextualization of tones since when I first did Mandarin in middle school. So this was actually pretty useful modules to go through. So I'm going to go through the tapes for as long as I think they're useful, but I don't know. At a certain point, I might be like, okay, this resource isn't as useful as some other resources I've been doing. And then some other things that I want to go through are videos with comprehensible input. But right now I've been very like traditional study material about it. But I wanted to choose stuff that was easy access to the viewers so that they could be like, hey, I want to do what he's doing. Here's the thing that I'm doing. And yeah, that's kind of how I wanted to do this format. Okay, and then now I need to go through C1 and P1 tapes and the drill tapes. I am probably going to do that. I don't know. I don't know whether I want to do another 50 minutes or not. So I did 2 of these 50-minute sessions right now, and we're in the break time. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there's someone in Twitch chat that I totally missed. Where did they say? Hey, what's up? You can reply to me on chat because my headset are not working right now. Is that a bot or a real person? I'm start day 2 day in Hello Chinese. Oh, okay. Oh, so I've done this. So full disclosure, I've done Mandarin in the past before. I when I started the stream, I said that I'd done it 7th through 9th grade, Mandarin 1 through 3, failed placement exam when I went to high school, and then took French for 3 years. And then I did, I tried to do Mandarin again, where it was the pandemic in 2020. And I was like, oh, I'm going to figure it out again. But I did not. Hello Chinese is a pretty decent app for trying to get it. I think it's a better version of Duolingo for sure. I tried to do Duolingo earlier, and my God, it's just, I don't know, it's just really, really boring. It takes too long to get anything done. So I actually find Duolingo as an approach really boring. I found this FSI thing to be pretty neat though. But these textbooks are from the 1970s. This is from like 1973 or something. Like if I go to this title page, where does it have the date? Yeah, 79. There you go. so yeah, it's a very different resource. And then the other thing I'm going through is this Anki Xie Hanzi, which is, do you know what the HSK is? So it's one of those HSK frequency decks. Let's see the proper, okay. But it's also, this is focused on writing. So what I did is I got rid of all the decks but the meaning decks. So I'm only going through the meaning decks because it gives you audio and pinyin and writing. So it actually has a thing inside of it. If you use, well, I have it turned off right now, but if you use the writing deck, it's teaching you how to write the characters, and you could use like a tablet or something to do the writing. And then another thing, if you look in the description, I put in all the resources that I use, but this app, since you're a beginner, this immersive Chinese app would be really good. I think it's $17 or $18 for the lifetime, but then it has monthly. But I pay for the whole thing, and it's really neat because the way that it works is that it slowly adds the words in sentences. So you can start from 我, and then it will like give you one word at a time, 朋友, and then 我的朋友, and then yeah, so it slowly builds up to the point that you can go to, let's say, lesson 20 here, and you can get pretty, where's a complex sentence? Yeah, pretty complex sentences. This isn't that complex a sentence, but none of these new words would be new to you if you went through the thing in order. So, 多少人会到这个? Some people can do that. Is that what that means? How many people can do this? Oh. 多少 implies that's the question. How many? Okay. 多少 I think I'm saying that. 多少人会做这个? And it's using 这个 for this. So
多少人会做这个?
That's probably too fast for you right now. But they have a slow mode where you can like slow it down. So Coolio. And yeah, I find this app really useful for when I was learning a long time ago. But yeah, I'm starting back up from near beginning on these things because I don't remember exactly where I'm at right now. With the decks are to learn to slowly trickle in the characters over time, the most frequent characters. And then I think this is probably going to be my go-to. But this FSI hasn't been that bad in terms of the audio files. Like that audio file and doing the exercises of having to pronounce the things, that was actually pretty decent, to be honest. So I probably am just going to go through the next tapes in here and see whether I like them. And see whether the drills are good, because maybe the drills suck, and then it'll be like, oh, these drills are awful. What am I doing? But yeah, that gives you a sense of kind of what I'm doing to learn things, and I'm trying to stream the process so that people get an idea of like, hey, he's doing this, maybe I could do it too, and then Yeah, I think that's it. Actually, when the break's over, I might watch the